You recording?
We're recording.
Okay, so this is my my big pitch to you, but it's not hard to do this because I love it, and you guys are gonna love it. So what we are going to do is that you have to get started on this, otherwise you are going to be at a disadvantage against the advanced students in the competition. Okay, and the majority of you are wanting to do short film in the competition. Okay. So we are at the timeline now to move into what's called action reaction. Okay? So if I do an action step to say, hey, Ozil, what's up? What did he just do?
What reaction?
In a reaction to what I said. Okay? So that's what a basic conversation is in short film. It's called action reaction. That's the kind of professional term. But you're going back and forth. That an action step is creating a reaction from someone else. Okay? So what we need is, this is what you need for this assignment. You need an intro transition into your scene. You need the conversation between two people. And you need an outro or an out transition from your scene. Okay? So it could be anything as simple as, if I'm having a conversation with Ozil, I could just come in from the hallway. Okay? What we do not want you to do is start the whole thing with conversation here, and I have no idea how they got there. I don't know where they are. So what are the things you got to do to kind of set up your scene? What would you need as far as a shot?
So for mine, because I started this a long time ago when you first gave it to us, I had it as it was a shot of an empty classroom, and then a bell rings, and then all the students come in and sit down.
Boom. What type of shot is the empty classroom?
A wide shot.
A wide shot. Creating what?
A scene.
Setting. Boom. Thank you. Okay? Those got to get those two terms ingrained together. Okay. So I like what Jeremy said. He's already visualizing what he's seeing. That's important. Okay, so he's got the empty classroom. People are coming in. He's going to get that wide shot. He can mix it up at that point as the kids come in. You can get a tight shot of their faces back to the classroom. You can mix it up. A couple shots. But your transition, your intro transition, is basically taking an empty classroom and coming in. Correct? Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so then. Where are they going to be at? They sitting down at the desk?
They sit down at all their desks, yeah.
Okay, so they're going to sit down at the desk. But we're focusing on two people. So where are the two people going to sit? Could we have them sit here?
No, one of them is
across
the classroom from each other. So like one where Dominique's sitting, one where...
Okay, so but we got to get them together. Yeah. Where do you want them to be together? Do you want them to be sitting at a desk?
Jose's going to move back to where...
Do you want them to be like chilling like this, back and forth?
Yeah. They're going to sit at a desk together.
They're going to sit at a desk together. Okay. So let's assume either like you've got to get them to where they're close, proximity. So it could be like sitting at a table like this. It could be standing up. All right. Let's think like a director now. And if I've got Ozil, let's just use you as an example. Come on up here. Okay. Let's say we've transitioned, and now we've got two of us conversing together. Okay. How many different shots do we need at a minimum to be able to pull this off? We need 3. 3 is the correct answer. Okay. Name one of them. Don't name all 3. Name one.
Tight.
Tight of?
Glasses.
No.
Subject. Mouth.
Subject. Detail.
I thought it was... That's a
tight
detailed
of...
shot.
Right. No, you're on the right page. Just expand it a little. Face. Of who?
Of Ozil.
Okay, so that's one of them. Tight shot of Ozil. With a little bit of talking space, but we're really framed close to get that detail of his face and his expression.
Right.
Okay? Okay, so that's one of the 3 shots. What's another one? Dominique?
Medium of both of you.
Medium of both of us.
Sure.
Okay? Because medium represents what? Say it. Subject. Are we the subjects?
Yeah, you are.
So that's why it's the medium shot. Okay? We're not the setting, right? We're the subjects. So you get the medium shot. That's 2 of them. Boom.
Why?
No, not in this particular case. Okay? I've got a tight of Ozil. I got a medium of both of us. There's one left.
Tight.
Of me. Perfect. Okay? All right. So when you get your script done, how many different times do do you have to shoot this as a director?
At least
The,
3.
the conversation.
3.
3 times. Okay? You're only going to have privilege to 1 camera when you do your competition. So you have to shoot the scene 3 different times. Okay? You get your intro transition, you don't have to shoot that 3 times. If you feel good about your intro into it, then you shoot the scene 3 times. Okay? Now, how this works. Let's look at your script real fast, okay? Oziel is let's have me be Stephen and Oziel be Amanda.
Stephen and Amanda.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is what I want you to think about. Okay, so here's where this thing's fun. You all are going to write your individual scripts. You're going to turn them in on Wednesday. This is kind of a little bit like competition. We're already starting a little bit of competition. The best, so they'll go to Walker. I may or may not be here, but I trust his judgment. Walker's going to pick out the best 2 that he feels would be fun to shoot. Okay? At that point, Walker will take a group. I will take the other group. And we're going to film this. Okay? So, when we go to filming, Jaden, you with us, buddy? Okay? The order to which I want the directors to go is tight shots first, then medium. Okay? And here's why. If I've got the camera framed on Oziel's face, do you see me at all?
No.
Do you see anything about Oziel beyond his face?
No.
No, okay? So that gives us liberty, and I hate to use the word cheat, but the reality is you guys are first line actors. You're learning this stuff for the first time. If I was dealing with drama students, I would say you got to have all these lines memorized. But it just doesn't work out that way, okay? Now in an ideal world, you do have your lines memorized. If you don't, there's a way to do this that the camera's on Oziel. Okay, pay attention to this, guys, because this is important. What can I do with the script?
Just put it right next to it.
I can put it right in front of my face because he's got to look at me, right? Eyes have to go here like he's conversing with me, but I can put this right here. What a mistake has been made by you guys as high school students is the director gives the thing to Oziel. What does Oziel do?
He looks at the paper.
He can't have the script in the shot, so it's got to be down.
Right.
He looks down. It's a dead giveaway that you're going to the script, right? But if you know the majority of your lines, and I'm holding it like this, he can look at the script, pick up the few words that he needs to key in on what he has to say. Okay, does that make sense? Then you shoot everything like that. Then, next thing is, you just take that camera, you flip it over here. Oziel's going to do the same thing for me. And I'm going to do expression of my facial manners to him, but I still have the script available to us. Okay? Now, thank you, buddy. Now what happens with the medium shot? Can we do that on the medium shot?
Yes.
No. Why?
Because it's both of you.
It's both of us, and we're both in the shot. Okay? So that's why we do the tight shots first, so that you have time to kind of memorize your lines a little bit, right? At this point, you've got to know them. Now, here's the beauty of film versus drama or theatrical, okay? You don't have to know the entire script. You have to be able to get through basically, essentially, a line, okay? So like in my world, I'd have to get through, hey, thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. Are you available to talk? Okay?
Absolutely.
Exactly. It goes to him, and I might, if I can, get to the next line. But even if I struggle a little bit, why is it still okay?
Because you got to do the first one.
I've got the first 2 tights, right?
Right.
So all you have to do is get through. Basically how you edit this, guys, is you want to take like a section of a line, that should be one shot, and then mix it up from there. Okay? So if I get through, hey, thank you for thinking of me on my birthday, are you available to talk? What's a great next shot? If we do a medium on that, what's a great next shot to get to Oziel? A tight of of Oziel.
Only small.
Exactly. Okay? So do you see why you don't have to memorize everything in the mediums, but you got to at least be able to get through a line? Okay? Jaden, put it to sleep, please. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. You can go ahead and sit down, buddy. So that's what we need. Tight, medium, intro transition, outro transition. Okay? Now, let's look at the actual script itself at this point. Okay? Your assignment to get a 3, okay, just the standard evaluation is that you need to be able to take either a topic off the topic sheet or come up with something on your own, which is you have the complete freedom. The only thing I ask is that it has to be school appropriate. Okay?
No blood. No gas.
No blood this time.
No blood.
No blood or guts this time. Okay? You need to come up with a title to your entire movie, to your entire film. Okay? I want you to think big picture first. Your entire film. Next comes the synopsis. That's 2 or 3 sentences summarizing your entire film. So when you're trying to pitch an idea like this, you have to do what's called an elevator pitch to the investors. You've got to be able to summarize this thing quickly. Okay? And that's what a synopsis is. So you have your title, not to the scene, to your entire film. The synopsis to your entire film. Now we're going to narrow our focus down to focus on the first scene. Okay? If you look at this, do you have this? Did I pass that? Okay. If you look at this, I want this basic format for this one right now. There's other formats like screenplay format. If you've got started on screenplay format and you know what you're doing, I will accept that. If not, I want you to just kind of follow this for now. So if we look at this, we've got scene 1, name it, the phone call. Okay? The first couple sentences are what are called context. You have to help describe things because you're assuming the person that's reading this, that's the investor, has no idea. Can't visualize anything until you help them visualize. Okay, so that's what context is. First scene starts off with Stephen at the locker with a girl walking away. We never see her front side. It doesn't matter. The mystery is good for the story. Okay, I could continue on, but you get the idea, right? Okay, so now you've explained the context to go into your scene. Now we actually get into the acting parts. The acting parts I want to be in bold, okay? And there's logic behind it because when you give this script to an actor, at some point they read through the context and they get it, right? You don't need to go through the context 5 times over. But you are going to potentially go through your lines 5 times over. So you want the lines to be bold to come out right away so you can just look at the sheet, boom, get them back, okay? That's the rationale for the bold, okay? Let's flip it to the back side. Scene 2, you've named it, again, real basic name of some sort, give a little bit of context. Now look about the 4th line down, you've got something in parentheses called Courtney looks surprised. There's a time and place you have to help describe the vision that you see with something, whether it's an expression or how you want the mannerisms to be. If you do that, parentheses, normal font. You notice that's not bold, okay? So they can stand out, okay? Go down, about the 7th one down, it says, sheepish, yeah. So that's a descriptor of how you want yeah to be said. So it's like, yeah, versus, yeah. You see the difference?
Yeah.
So you could put angry there. Yeah. So you have to have descriptors from time to place, okay? All right. To get a 3, you have successfully had a title, synopsis, and a scene 1 that's written well, okay? To get a 3.5 to 4, you can work over and above and do an additional scene. Okay, with everything feeling good and polished and all that. Okay? Your minimum of writing a scene is the length of scene 1. Your maximum of writing a scene is the length of scene 2. I don't want anything longer than scene 2. Okay? And it's a conversation. Don't make it like a huge, drawn out thing. Just have a conversation. Okay? Now, does anybody have any questions on how to write it? No? We good? Okay, let's go to the topics. We'll go through all these. You can pick one, or you can go with something that's your own idea. High school boyfriend, girlfriend drama topics. Should I ask him or her out? Do you think he or she is cheating on me? I don't think my boyfriend is that into me anymore. Why?
That's not even like a boyfriend then. Like the boys. That's not even a boyfriend at all.
That's just.
Just like think about that.
All right. Why is my boyfriend or girlfriend getting so lazy these days about their appearance? Okay.
Because it shouldn't matter.
That could be shot anywhere. Hallways, classrooms, whatever. Job interview is one that is shot on Walker's desk or Callie's desk upstairs. Okay? Someone is being interviewed for a job that is overly confident. Someone is being interviewed for a job that is not prepared. Someone is being interviewed for a job that is flirting with the interviewer.
How can I do that?
I can do that.
Damn, you come up with a script with that one.
Someone is being interviewed for a job who is really nervous.
Well,
Twitchy or whatever, you know? All right, teacher-student conversation. One of you will be the teacher, one of you will be the student. Okay? You will dress up like a teacher.
what are you trying to say? Is this going to be?
All right. Why the student hasn't been turning in their homework.
You write your own.
Student caught cheating on a test.
I like that. Yeah, I can do that one too. I like that.
Student falling asleep in a lecture and gets approached by the teacher.
That's something that,
I like
This is perfect.
I like
I think Walker did.
Student being lectured about their addiction to their phone when they should be learning.
I like
I would say,
Alright.
I think Tori's
All right, friendly debate amongst friends. You could do this anywhere. You could even do these things outside if you want. If the weather's still nice.
gluten-free.
Best superhero debate. Best sports team debate. Best high school team, high school debate. Or who's the better athlete, actor, singer, student, any topic, etc.
me.
Okay, solving a mystery or a problem. We would think that you would want to move around more, maybe have a little bit of a chase thing in it. You never know. 1, I can't find my cell phone, wallet, keys, etc. Somebody has disappeared and nobody knows where they're at. Police officer interviewing a suspect. That could be like an interrogation if you want. Okay? You have a problem that you need help with. And then finally, comedy. And I really encourage comedy. Comedy is the hardest of all of them to pull off.
What you want to
It says the hardest.
It's the hardest of all of them to pull off. But if you pull it off, those are normally the ones people watch over and over and over.
I can pull that off.
Okay?
The first one?
No.
So, strange people, rude people, strange habit, strange mannerisms.
I got that.
Over dramatic, under dramatic. Bringing up a funny topic. Example, Walker's new desk makes Hunter feel so unworthy. I don't know if you've ever seen our desk in that office. Go check it out. He's got the big old pad. He's got this huge wall. It's like Trump built this wall. I can't see through anything. I can't even see the door anymore. And my little puny desk that's from the 1970s.
You're from behind the
Now,
wall.
that was my old desk, and he commandeered it. It's not too
Why do you
old.
have it
But
behind the wall, though?
Strange.
But do you see how that could be really funny?
Yeah.
Rude people and like strange marriage
Okay.
and stuff like that.
My strange addiction.
And finally, last one, someone has something wrong. Bad breath, body odor, something on their face, etc.
I was
Okay.
going to do that.
So, those are fun, right? All those are fun topics. So all you got to do is pick one out, or if you've got an idea of your own that's school appropriate, you certainly can go with that. Okay? These need to be done by Wednesday. We're on a tight time crunch because we have to decide who we're going to film. Now, when we get to actual filming, this is how this is going to go, and this is why we just have two, and we break it up and you have two crews. Whoever gets their script selected gets to be the director. If they want to give up director rights, they can. You don't have to be, but that director spot is yours if you want it. Okay? Then you've got your two actors that you've picked. They will be the actors. Now, who would make up the rest of the crew? What else do I need?
Cameraman.
You need a camera operator.
Light person.
Okay? No,
Yeah.
stop. I want other people to answer. You're frozen.
Like,
Okay? So we got camera. We got a light person. What else do we have? 2 more positions.
I would say,
Yeah, boomstick operator. Okay? And 1 more.
And
Another mic?
the action.
It's got to do with this. Script supervisor. The script supervisor is just right outside, not being filmed, but he's right outside, even though the other actor's holding up the script. That script supervisor, and they're, you know, especially when it comes to the medium one, you're going along, oh, I forgot my line. Well, the script supervisor's right there to be right in there and give that line to him. Okay? All right. When this is all said and done, you're going to be filming scenes, and there's going to be some innocent moments that you're just going to screw up, right? And those are really funny moments. So what can you then do?
Bloopers.
Bloopers.
put it at the end of the
Bloopers
film.
are over and above, and you put them at the end, and you're going to get funny moments because they're innocent. You're not going to think about them, they just naturally happen. That's why bloopers are so great. Okay, throw some music underneath, edit it creatively, and you'll get extra, you know, you'll get over and above for that. Okay? The directors get a chance to pick who they want. They can visualize who they want. So there will be a draft. There won't be a destiny draw this time, there will be a draft
Like for the actors?
for the actors. So each director will flip a coin to see who's got first dibs. Once we know, that director then will get to choose who they want for their crew.
I'm
Okay.
making a bomb play, so I'm gonna be
Now, here's what you want to think about. If you were strategically wanting to best position yourself, you know in February you're going to be competing in a 5-minute short film competition, okay? With advanced students. I do this on purpose to give you guys an opportunity to even the playing field. What I would do is if you get some momentum on this and like your script and know that you want to be in that competition or even want to add additional grade that's going to help your grade, is that continue to write it. What we do with the prompt on the state qualifiers, I give you a generic enough prompt that you just basically have to fit it in somewhere and you get the points. Okay? So what that means is you could have your entire script written, and then the day of, when you get the prompt, you're like, okay, where can I creatively massage this into my script? And boom, you're done. That gives you an advantage of if you want to prepare, you've got everything done. You know who your actors are going to be. You know all that stuff you can get lined up ahead of time. And you can be, that's how you even the playing field against the advanced students who might get complacent about that and not do that kind of stuff. Okay? So if you get momentum on this and you want to continue writing your script, you have a chance to get additional grades on top of this. That will only help you. Okay? Help your focus time management, help a lot of different areas. Okay? So I'm excited for you. I wish I could be here in the next couple days, but I certainly will be back soon. This is the real me. The person you've been dealing with, that ain't me. That was just the person who wasn't getting any sleep. So, who's got what questions do you have?
Any questions, Mr. Big Baller?
I got a separate question.
Oh, for the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. This is important that you understand when it comes to lighting. Couple things first, guys. These brackets are not very strong, so if you pull this all the way up, you're putting all this pressure on a plastic bracket. If you just keep it down like a couple inches, kind of like there, the metal is still in there, so it's never going to put pressure on that plastic. We've had people break these because once you start getting into short film, you have to know how to do this. Okay? There's a time and place you do stadium lighting. Okay? It's not always parallel. Sometimes you need stadium. So here's how you do it. If you do this, you are going to wear out, like probably within 2 minutes, because that is putting all your torque on your two shoulders. And this is heavy enough you're gonna drain yourself. Okay, so what you do is you take this base and like the belt and you put it, you snug it right in there. Okay, you take your two arms and you hold it like this. Okay, you can hold it like this for at least for however long, because all the torque is going here that's absorbing. So like, we could have lighting like this.
How's your day?
It could be like this. You see how changing the lights, and
That man's.
it could be moving. You could have a scene with a roller that can move. Okay? So that's what the lighter does. The boomstick person, you'll just be like this a lot. Getting that in there. What you want to do is you want to work it so that you're working with the director and saying, can you see it in the shot? I'm going to go get a boomstick real fast.
It's gonna work for our.
God damn it, get the boomstick. Like out the shot.
Clarence, sir.
Is there any way we can grab this mic?
But I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll do a real session.
Yeah, we can use
I'll
Rob,
tell you
but
what,
we could do
don't
too.
do that.
A real
We're
session.
trying to-
No, I'm saying don't do
Walker.
Yeah.
Alright, so you know the first one on comedy, the strange people and like, you know, stuff like that.
Is it okay if
But
we do?
I was about to straight pull out the strange addiction. Like, my name's Brant and I like short on cable cords.
Okay.